Hello and thanks for tuning in. My name is Chris with Car Cave USA in Aiken, South Carolina. I'm going to do a walk around of a fun little piece of equipment here. So before we get started, our website is carcaveusa.com. Our phone number is 803-262-4742. And if you need help with financing, reach out to us. We'll put you in touch with a variety of lenders we work with. So now we got through that part. What we're looking at here is a 1974 Fiat Abarth 595 tribute car. So this was redone, I'd say probably about 10 years ago, overseas. They did a lot of upgrades during the build, and then we went through and fixed a bunch of stuff, corrected it, rebuilt the motor, some goodies, so we'll get to those details. We picked it up from a friend out of a Boston-based collection. He had actually purchased it through Bonham's auction years ago, so he was losing some of his car storage, needed to get rid of a few cars, and called us. So we ended up buying two of them. This was one. Mainly, I've always wanted one of these. They're a blast to drive, especially it's a little bit more rigid with the roll cage in there. The motor upgrades, they're just all around fun. So if you've been looking for one, it takes a little while to find one that is dialed in, and we've rebuilt the motor here. Aesthetically, it's not perfect. We gave it a paint correction detail, but it's sound, it's straight, it's really clean, but like I said, it's not perfect. There's some nicks and dings and scratches here and there. It's been on the road for a while, but I don't think it was ever driven more than someone's play toy car, for occasional road going use and kind of track days and taken out for shows and stuff. It was in a rather large collection, so it wasn't something I think he was really gonna drive often. I think he drove it a couple times. I can get some details if you like, but going through it, it's finished in Aquamarine Blue with a deep red. It's almost a burgundy, deep interior here. Go inside there. You do have black floor mats, but it's all red carpet, door panels, matching seats, seat belts. So you do have you see the belts over here that attach back to the roll cage, your OMP roll cage, period correct. You have your 12-inch Campagnolo style wheels with the Falcon tires. We do have a set of 10-inch steel wheels with some 165/70 10s on it. The motor, so all the motor work was just done by us. It's a 650cc 2-cylinder. Heads, pistons, went ahead and we wrapped the exhaust. It does have a sport exhaust on it. 4-speed manual. We're guessing what it was rated about 50 horsepower in the build configuration. The back is open like that to keep the cooling down. So that was one of the features when they're racing these back in the day. 4-liter Abarth oil pan, you can see it right there. Has fins on it, so enhanced cooling. Kony adjustable shocks, and I don't know, we had on here from the previous, I need to crawl on it and make sure those are adjustable. They look like they're fixed gas to me. My notes say adjustable, but that was, I think, from previous notes, not something I saw visually. So don't quote me on that one. Let me look into it. If you have a question on that, reach out to me. It's lowered stance a little bit. Hydraulic drum brakes all the way around. You do have your little smoker's windows. You have a wood shift knob. And like I said, everything's tidy. You can see some signs of use around it. Tires are in good shape. It says 816 miles on the odometer. I don't know if that's since it was rebuilt. What we found while we need to go back through the engine is it was getting hot back there, so about 15 minutes it would heat up, and that was a variety of factors. That was heat wrap, that was airflow, that was a few things. So we went in and we corrected those. I don't think it was driven a lot since it was redone, just because they didn't do that. You have a Lucy racing wheel, and let's see, we did pistons, leaded cylinder head, gasket, head studs, and GK plugs, new battery, electrical service, a speedo cable. We went through the brake system, wheel cylinder, bled all the system. So we can show you our service invoice if you're interested in checking that out. The top does roll back. We made sure all the lights, blinkers, wipers, Everything is functional. That's a good angle view here. Take a look at the visors. All the glass is in good shape. All your windshield seals. Get a good view there into the back. So if you've never driven one of these, it starts choke on the left, starter on the right. You have to have the key in the on position. We see a lot of these with bad multifunction switches, so we made sure all the blinkers, wipers, lights, everything was working the way it should be. It looks like by this being all we pulled out, that is your hood pop. It was stretched all the way out. And we have a ghost in the building today. I think that was just from me shaking the car. So I have not gotten in the front yet myself to see. I guess I removed the latch. It is just those hold downs, which is good to know. So there's your new battery. Looks like the team put a new ground. You have your jack up here. Here is your original Fiat Type 500 110F, 840 kilograms. And your fuel tank up here. You do have your front logo, Abarth, your side graphics. There's one up here, which I don't know, I might get rid of that one, might be a little much. But all around a good look. I like the color combo. It stands out, it is fun to drive. We'll do some driving videos with it, making sure the door shuts properly. You'd see the sport tuned exhaust, but pretty simple car to go around and review. I'm just kind of going over slowly and looking. Same time you probably are. You see kind of those ripples where the tag was. I'm not sure what was underneath there, but it looks like there's an effect that did it for a reason. What the reason, I don't know. I know there's a little dent right here. Like I said, it's not perfect, but she does jam out and she likes to drive. So given we've just gone through the motor, we've sorted everything, and you can look on our sold page. We get a couple of these a year, so we're familiar with them. We built some of them. She's ready to ride. The only thing, if you want to go bigger carburetor, get a little bit more juice out of it. Besides that, she just needs someone to get behind the wheel. We're gonna plan on driving this thing, having some fun with it. Like I said, I bought it because I've always wanted to own one. After having a couple, I thought it would be cool to have one set up in more of a race configuration. If you look around, we have some oddball Italian stuff. We have a couple Lancias, Fulvia Fantalone, an Integrale. You have a Fulvia 1.3, kind of Land Rovers, Land Cruisers, Mercedes, some BMWs. I got an Isetta behind me, a little Piaggio. You can see that Isetta. And we have a service shop in back, so go around the corner here. We got another Integrale. We're doing a Renault 5 GT Turbo, so finishing the motor. FJ40, some Land Rovers. Got a variety back in our shop. So if you need someone to service your car too, and it's your normal Toyota Camry, we're probably down. Give us a call and see what we got going on here. So not only do we import, we also have a full service shop. And again, the phone number is 803-262-4742, and my name's Chris. If you have questions, reach out, carcaveusa.com. If you made it this far, reach out about some free merch. It's a good idea for us to find out who actually watches our videos all the way. I got a really cool 442 here I had to get started on, and we do rebuild the transfer boxes and transmissions for the Land Rovers. So there you go. If you have questions, like I said, reach out. We will be here.